Today on the channel, I'm going to show you how to play the song House of Pain by Van Halen. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to play the song House of Pain by Van Halen. I'm going to cover the intro and the verse parts and the chorus, alright? So I'm going to show you that part. Later on down the road we'll do a solo section for a part 2. Otherwise this video would wind up being about 2 hours long. But anyway, the song is in F sharp minor, which is also A major. So we're going to play a lot of this stuff down here in the root position, okay? So this is probably one of the trickiest Van Halen licks, I think, that there's riffs in the book, in the Van Halen catalog. For just me, the timing in this intro is really bizarre. So I'm going to break it down for you and show you how to do this. And then I'm going to show you the really cool verse parts. That's kind of neat. And it's got a lot of interesting chord progression type stuff that Eddie does throughout 1984. It was like he was in a phase in 1984 with some of these riffs, and it's absolutely marvelous. This song has probably got some of the best guitar playing on record by Eddie Van Halen. This song, Girl Gone Bad, you know, and fair warning, obviously, killer guitar playing. All the Van Halen records, great guitar playing. But this song in particular is just phenomenal. So let's take a look at it. This intro riff starts off with kind of a chromatic. We're going to slide from an A flat to an A, like that, from the first fret to the second fret, and then the fifth to the fourth. That's kind of weird, right? So it's a slide and then a palm mute. You hold the strings down and then mute it and then go. Sounds kind of like the Pink Panther. So okay, then right after that you gotta hit this A chord again. That's the first part that you got to get down. And ultimately it's going to sound like this. That's a weird rhythm, okay? So to get there, we got to do like... It's kind of a push. It's not on time, really. Okay, so after we do that, we got to do 3 scrapes. So it's 1, 2, 3. That's the weird part. Then we go. So the very end of that riff is 1 to 2, 5 to 4, 1, 2, 3, back to an A. That's the rhythm behind it. The second time he goes at the very end. Like that. All right, then we're going to go into that second part. So one more time. Very weird. That's the whole riff. Good luck with that rhythm. You got to break it down in segments, okay? And then the next part is this F sharp minor thing. So we're going to go open E to an A5 chord. So, and what I'm doing is I'm going to palm mute with the palm of my hand. I'm going to rest it right over the humbucker on the strings. I'm going to alternate pick. It's going to be a hammer-on like that, and then palm muting that A. And that last part is it's open A twice, then 3/4 on the A, then go G. So again, slowly. You could down pick it all. I'm just an alternate picker, so I like. You got to be careful not to play this song too fast. It makes you want to play it like a Metallica song and be like really fast, but really this song is kind of a medium tempo. So it's slow enough where you could down pick it. Okay, but in the middle of doing that, he does this thing that goes. All right, so the very first run, then to that G. The second time, we're going to do that riff, then we're going to be on the G string on the 4th fret. He kind of winds into it like, you got to bend up a little bit, like a quarter, and then bend up a whole step. So then we're going to tap on the 9th, let go, then 7th, let go, and then 12, 11. That last one goes, and we release the 4th fret. So slowly. Then he goes back into it. That last turnaround is, so what I'm doing there is, it's kind of weird. So what we're going to do is hammer on the 2nd fret of the low E string from low E. We're going to hit the low A, then go 5/4 open, 5/4 open, and then to a B chord, and that's where the verse starts. So from that riff, okay, and he goes back and he goes into the verse. Now this is where I'm going to show you the verse part. So the verse part is kind of easy, but it's a little bit tricky. So it goes when Dave starts singing. So we're going to be doing a B, then we're going to do this D over A to an A5. Then the next time he's going to do just like a D to an A. All right, but it sounds like the first time he's doing this D over A to an A. Then we're going to hit the low A, and then there's this. So the main thing you got to know about this, he hits this B, then he goes. We're going to do a big pick slide before the D, A chord. So, then right on this A, like that. Then there's this. So this is kind of a neat thing that he did on 1984 a lot. These, they're kind of like horn sections. He's doing these thirds. So the D, G, and the B string all together. It's like when you're going. It's one of those chords. In this intro part, it starts off with a D and the G string, and then sometimes it sounds like he's hitting all three when he's going. When you're doing that riff in the beginning, you can do 3 notes. When you go 5/4 also. I like doing just the middle 2, but anyway, you know, in 1984 you hear Ed go. It sounds like there's a horn section going, because, you know, he was a swinger. His dad was a jazz musician, right? I think that was Eddie's way of doing horn parts. So anyway, in this one part where he goes. So what I'm doing there is, I go 1, 2, slide 2, slide 2, 11, back to the 7. So we start on the 7. We go back to the 7, then it goes D, A. It's kind of weird. Right on the A. Then the turnaround, he goes up to this E. So instead of being on the D, he ends it like. Gonna fix it so you never leave. Okay, so I'm going to show you that riff. And that's the very last part there. So from the verse, ride the A, then that's a D to A, ride the A. D to A, then we go. I'm playing like a bar chord there, but he's really just doing these 3 notes again. That's the turnaround. He goes, gonna fix it to you, so gonna make it till you never leave, or fix it till you never leave. House of Pain, something like that. So that riff right there is. We're on the 9th fret on the G and the B with a double stop. We're going to do the 7th fret. We're going to play the 9th fret on the D and the G on the third set there. Right there. And go back to the 7th fret. That's the riff. Then go. So it's 9, 7, then 9, 7. Double stops on the first 2. Then single note on the D string, 9, 7. So all together it's. So at the very end it goes. Okay, then he goes. That last part is. So we're down here in the F sharp minor position. Very similar to this riff. Here we go. So we're on the 4th fret on the D string, and then we're going to do a double stop on the 4th fret on the G and the B. It's a pull off. to the 2nd fret, and then we're going to do 4th fret on the D and the G, and go back to the 2nd fret on the G and the B. So it's a pull-off. The first 2 notes are pull-offs. Then we're going to go D string, 4, 2, open. So that's the whole riff. It goes back into that. So one more time on that verse. It's so hard, man. It's tricky. Sometimes I can't even do it, which is not unusual. So anyway, that is House of Pain. That's the main lick, and this is such a badass song, and it's so cool. I figured this part enough would give you a lot of homework and cool riffs to work on for the next few days, or even maybe the next month or two, who knows, or a couple of years. There's always an endless array of cool Van Halen licks and stuff you can learn from these songs. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hope it was helpful. Anyway, I hope you like this kind of content. If you do, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a whole lot. Comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.